Up next on Sci-Fi Fantasy, Halloween Group Build Part 2. Hey everybody, it's Kenny Conklin from SciFiFantasy.com and welcome to the second part of the Halloween group build that we're holding over at Sci-Fi Fantasy. Don't forget that Boyd is holding his Halloween group build over at the model shop, and that is running, I'm pretty sure, again up until October 28th. This way he could get your photos in, and he's going to be doing his thing on his channel showing everybody's build, which is always cool. And also Kenny over at Mindless Model Works has his group build going on at the same time. So if you're over there, I don't mind if you share your builds on Sci-Fi Fantasy. It's all about the building and seeing all those cool Halloween builds. If you haven't yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little notification icon. This way you know every time one of our videos is up. So enough about that. Let's get over to the desk and show you what we're up to. So this is what your friend Kenny Conklin, the slow as dirt builder, has been up to. So I went out and I got the base for the Michael Myers kit that we're going to do a diorama of. And what I did this time was I was smart. I got this stuff from Home Depot. It's called Bullseye Shellac, and it dries in minutes, which is true because I put 3 coats on and it dries pretty quickly. You got to let it set for an hour and then you can paint over it. But it says right there for hobbies, crafts, and toys, and it dried really nice. Now the reason I sealed this up is because the last diorama I was doing, the Superboy, which we'll get to eventually later on, I put on the clay and the glue and everything, and I forgot to seal it and it warped the board. I don't want the board to warp this time because we are going to be using clay and glue again. So what we're up to now is basically, I started on the fencing. I got to sand out a couple imperfections, but as you can see, this thing is full of seams. I got rid of the seam on this one. I got to finish up the seams on this guy. So that's just the railings. I also started putting together his hands, and you can see the Bondo inside and on the sides. I got to sand that down to fill in all the gaps. There are a lot of gaps on here. And also on this hand, there's a big crease in the middle there, but I don't think I'm going to fight with that because the knife is going to be in there and you're not going to see it anyhow. But I do have to get his knuckles done up and fixed up. There's one spot there and a little more over there that I got to do. This kit is full of gaps and seams and stuff like that. I didn't get to the arms yet. They're in halves over here. I still have to, if I grab the right pieces, I still have to get these guys sanded down. And once you do put them together, you can see the lip right there, and there will be gaps here that I have to get in and over here, so I got to do those. But what I did work on, and I have been working on, is this is just the deck and the staircase from the set itself. This actually comes on a kind of a semicircle base with a concrete walkway here that says Halloween and has chalk and like a little candy bag or stuff like that. I didn't like the base. So what I'm doing is I cut it off the base. These stairs are already glued on, so that's why this is higher. If you can see the gap down here, what we're doing is we're going to fill this up with clay. And once it's filled up with clay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 pavers and put them down here, 3 or 4. Like in the movie, it wasn't a big concrete slab going down to the curb, if I remember right. So we're going to do that. And then I also cut out over here on the lattice because I didn't like it all blocked in. It didn't look good, so I cut them all out. And what I did on the back is I just put a piece of sheet styrene over here to close up the back. There's nothing there supporting it. I wasn't going to put anything. It's just to close it off so when I paint it black, you're not looking directly through. I also got to do the wood up on this guy, prime it, do the wood, and I bought this stuff, this Create Effects acrylic wash, and this one is a mahogany color, so I'm gonna use that and see how it looks, but I'm gonna try to make it look more worn, like it was out in the weather and stuff like that. And also upcoming, because I'm gonna use static grass, I am creating my own static grass applicator instead of buying it, because buying it is about $150, somewhere around there, depending on which one you get, and I'm actually buying the parts and making my own, which is going to cost me probably around 50 or 60 bucks, and I'm going to have a YouTube video on that. This way you can see how that's done. So that's pretty much it for right now. So that's it right now on Michael. He's still in pieces, going slow, because pretty much every night I only get a few minutes to do some stuff on building. But he's getting there, and he will be done before Halloween, and I got to order my base and all that other good stuff and a clear top because I don't like dust getting on anything. But if you have any questions or comments about what's going on, just drop them in the comments section below and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. And thank you everybody that's been hitting that subscribe button and the little notification icon. This way you're notified of every video that we have up. So I hope you all have a great night. Take care and bye-bye.